Yes, the reality is that until federal government of Nigeria do the needful and tackle the root cause of Biafra agitation, it will never end. Come rain, come shine. Read my lips. Yes, the reality is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra. Yes, he wants a country where everyone is equal before the law. He wants a country where the executive arms of government does not interfere with the activities of the judicial arm of government. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants a country where there is steady electricity, good road network, standard hospitals and healthcare centers, corrupt-free security network, sound education system, employment opportunities for graduates and the youth in general, to mention but a few. But the question is, why does he want all of these? Yes. What is the root cause of this Biafra agitation? The root cause of this Biafra agitation is that federal government of Nigeria has failed to provide a steady electricity for her citizens, even in the midst of abundance of human and natural resources like coal, oil and gas, the seas, oceans and rivers, the wind, sunlight, biomass, and many others. The federal government of Nigeria has failed to provide standard hospitals and reliable medical and pharmaceutical companies to provide good health for her citizens. The various leaders would rather embezzle the money and seek medical attention overseas whenever they are sick. The federal government of Nigeria has failed to provide a fair and equal playground for industrialization, especially for those in the southern-eastern part of Nigeria, making 80% of the people and industries to move either to the north or to the west for survival. Yet, these people and their assets are always the target of attacks whenever there are crises in that region. What more can I say? When the federal government of Nigeria has failed to encourage the establishment of factories and industries that would have swept millions of jobless youth and graduates off the street. For your information, millions upon millions of people graduate every year from different institutions of higher learning across the country. Yet, no company, not even a factory, is being built in decades. How do you want these people to survive? Instead of tackling these challenges, the government would rather promote the building of churches and hotels, while insecurity and fraudulent activities increase day by day. Every year, the government of Nigeria spends billions upon billions of nairas importing arms, fighting insecurity. And I tell you, if half of this money is spent in building industries, creating job opportunities for the youth and graduates, the problem of insecurity would have been solved for a very long time. In the southeastern part of Nigeria today, 99% of farmers no longer go to the farm because Fulani herdsmen with AK-47 and other dangerous weapons have taken over the people's farmland. They rape the women at will, invade villages, kill cows, and shoot aside anyone who dares to challenge them. Yet the government does nothing about it. Yes, the list goes on. But God the Most High rose a man called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to speak against this injustice meted upon the people. But the Nigerian government labeled him a terrorist. They kidnapped him and charged him to court. Yet, in this court of Diaz, he was declared innocent by different competent courts of jurisdiction. One in Federal High Court, Umuahia, 27th of October 2022. The other one in Court of Appeal, Abuja, 13th of October 2022. Yet, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still being held captive by the Nigerian government till date. The reality is that the lustrous sons and daughters of Ndibu have all failed to take the bull by the horn and seek every legal means to release their brother as soon as the court declared him innocent. All the governors and senators in the southeastern part of Nigeria have all failed to join forces with their colleague Eyinaya Baribe to seek the immediate release of their son Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as soon as he was discharged by a competent court. What about my fellow kings? They have all gone mute. None of them dares to speak against this injustice being meted upon their people. Maybe they have forgotten, but I care to remind them all that Obulwania Abulodogu, Oyebulwania Abulodogu. Yes, he who killed his brother is never and can never be considered a hero any day, anytime. Oyaganawania, Kedifene Mezekita. Yes, the reality is that if the federal government of Nigeria fails to provide a permanent solution to these reasons why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rose in pursuit of Biafra restoration, the agitation will never end, come rain, come shine. Read my lips. Listen attentively. It's always in the best interest of the nation and federal government of Nigeria to obey the rule of law of which they are the architects of. By releasing him, whom the court, a competent court for that matter, has declared innocent, has discharged, and stopped the gameplay, the fraudulent act of adjoining and readjoining unnecessary court case. Yes, as a matter of fact, the federal government of Nigeria should apply the principle of a stitch in time, which they say saves 9, and tackle the root cause of this Biafra agitation once and for all, and for the good of all and sundry. I'm Lord Chimat, the mouthpiece of the living and the dead, the servant of God Most High, the Supreme Master of all. May peace guide the way.